Hot news headed to Virginia for the Virginia Men's Retreat, where over 400 brothers from across the state came to the Blue Ridge Mountains for 2 days of fellowship, messages, and worship. Mike Fontenot, elder and evangelist with the Hampton Roads Church, organized the retreat. And we were very encouraged by the growth of our Virginia churches. Hampton Roads, Richmond, Roanoke, Charlottesville, Potomac Valley, and Northern Virginia are united and growing, including baptisms, restorations, and some move-ins. Several have almost doubled in the last 2 years. Mike shared about Hampton Roads.
It's exciting to be able to share the good news of what God is doing through our congregation. We've had a great year so far. 75 people have been baptized. Another 10 have been restored. We have purchased 2 church buildings. There's just a general spirit of God doing great and marvelous things. We've had more and more visitors, more and more families becoming Christians. Our teen ministry is exploding. Our campus ministries are expanding. It's just been a privilege and an exciting year to be in Hampton Roads.
Great news from Northern Virginia. God continues to work. In the last 2 years in the church there in Northern Virginia, we've been able to grow by 90%. We've grown by from 140 disciples to 266 disciples. God is at work. The contribution is growing, my goodness, 136%, from 5,500 each week to over 13,000. Again, God is at work. And then just the attendance, it's growing 100% from 200 to 400 in the last 2 years. Again, God is at work. And just seeing baptisms and restorations, even this year, we've had at least 1 per week.
2 years ago, the church, we had no ministry over at UVA. In the last 2 years, God has blessed. We have 15 disciples over at UVA, and there's 17 awesome disciples over at James Madison. The church was at 36 disciples. Now God has blessed it, and there's 75 disciples over in the Blue Ridge Church.
2 years ago, it started with 99 members, and God has blessed us tremendously. In the last 2 years, we've seen the 99 become 130. This year alone, we've had 21 come to Christ, and it's been an incredible year. We had a missions goal of 40,000. We blew through that. We've given to Indonesia, Turkey, and Cyprus, and God is doing great things with that. Our attendance is now over 200 in average, and God is doing amazing things, seeing families come to Christ, seeing campus students, singles, married folks.
Planted this great church 5 years ago with about 20 disciples. My wife and I were honored to lead it. We're really excited to share. 5 years later, we have 90 disciples strong. One of our visions from day one was to plant a campus ministry at Virginia Tech and Radford University. We now have 40 students and more at Virginia Tech and Radford, and God is continuing to grow the church. We've had a great year in 2009. We've had 20 baptisms so far, with more on the way, and it's just been a great time, and God has really blessed it in a great way, and it's just great to share good news from Roanoke, Virginia.
We've had a great time in Virginia. The unity and the growth of these churches is a great example to churches everywhere. Several of these churches have doubled in size over the last couple of years, and they've got the humility to work well together. It's a great example of cooperation and growth, and one that I think churches everywhere will benefit from. We'll see you back at the website. Be praying for our brothers and sisters in Virginia.